This is crazy. Police officers in Alabama, they found a way to make a quick buck while they're supposed to be upholding the law and protecting citizens. They've begun seizing assets of individuals that they take into custody, even if those people aren't charged with a crime. Doesn't make any difference if there's a conviction. They say, we caught you. Well, there's no conviction, but we're going to keep your property anyway. Wow. What's your take?
It's absolutely crazy. The thought behind this, according to the Alabama the police departments, are we need to motivate our policemen to go arrest people by saying when you arrest them, and keep in mind arresting isn't convicting, it's just arresting them, civil asset forfeiture, and then we're either going to throw it in the state coffers or keep it in our local budgets. But here's the part that just is scary to me. Morris Deese at the Southern Poverty Law Center conducted a study, and he's a champion for the
Morris,
unrepresented.
By the way, wrote the foreword to my first book I ever wrote, called In Search of Atticus Finch.
Dedicated his entire career to representing the people without a voice. Yeah. Their study, 25% of cases of civil asset forfeiture never resulted in even charges. Not convictions, the charges were ever filed. So we're going to take their money.
In other words, there's probable cause in their mind. There's no arrest.
Right.
We're going to take there's arrest. There's an arrest. But there are no charges after the arrest. They make the arrest and they say, oh boy, we really screwed the pooch here. We don't even have enough to charge them with.
25% of the time. And they're taking the money, confiscating the money, confiscating the car, confiscating the boat, seizing it, and 25% of the time the charges aren't even brought.
This story's Alabama. This goes on all over the country, man. This isn't just Alabama. This goes on everywhere. But
Heck of a business model.
Yeah, I mean, the business model is that they're giving incentive for these police officers to now here's what's interesting. If the police officers or the agency learns that the money's going to the federal government, that it doesn't come back to them, and they don't, they love these boats that they get and cars and helicopters, all this stuff that they're able to seize. This is why they build their SWAT armies, where they dress up like ninja soldiers and walk around with AK-47s. They get a lot of this stuff from these kinds of seizures. That's
$2 million from the practice.
Yeah,
$2 million they made annually.
Say again?
Annually.
Annually. Okay, I think it's probably more than that in most places. But look, here isn't this the real issue? You're giving them an incentive so they can get this stuff. All right. But if we really think about it, the public policy is that police are servants, and they take an oath of integrity. They take an oath to uphold the law. They don't take an oath to say, hey, I'm going to get filthy rich by taking your stuff.
Right, I'm going to fund my agency if I take your car or your boat when I arrest you and forfeit your assets without any burden of proof. That just undermines our whole system.
So you got Boss Hogg driving around in the Porsches with sirens on top.